Jordan Frank. I'm a fifth grader at the Davis Academy. My category was project programming. Today I made a Frogger using Scratch programming, and I made a controller using the Makey Makey. My Frogger, if we hit the play button, it uses and it broadcasts a message to everything else, and it tells some other images to pop up or hide. So let me restart one more second. So if I hit play, a wolf comes up and it signals something, and it says to the frog, "Do you want to go?" And so it's supposed to be like a scary cutscene for a second, and then the frog asks you, "Do you want to go?" And if you hit yes, it will go to the game. If you hit no, then you'll go back to the title screen. So if I hit yes, it signals another broadcast message and tells everything to show or hide. Now, with my controller that I made, you have to hold one of the elephant clips, and if you touch the tin foil, it can make the frog move. So at the beginning, you have to hit the spacebar button, and I have a space here. And so when I click it, it starts the game. And now, with the rest of mine, I can click and make it click and make it move. When I'm finished with the level, and the frog's touching the final grass, it also broadcasts a message and tells you that you win. And it makes a sound, and it's like fairy dust, and so it's like a winning sound. Now, when you after you win, you can go to the shop, you can play at the next level, or you can go back to the game on the same level. If you go to the shop, you're able to buy a Minimize Me hat, which makes you even smaller, and it gives you a hat on top of your head. You can also buy a Scarf of Speed, which is a scarf that allows you to be faster. Or you can pick your froggy color, which is like a color you can change to yellow, to red, different colors. There's also, after you buy everything, you can buy a dresser, which means you don't have to buy the hat or the speed scarf again. And every time you finish, you have to hit Revealio Froggy Dresser, which means it reveals the froggy dresser again, because one of my messages makes the dresser go away every single time. So if I hit next level, my lions and my frog stay the same speed, but my lions, my fox, and my dog get a little faster each time. So now if I play it, they're a little faster. And so I have coins on the field so you can collect them. And at the shop, like I said, each of them have a certain amount of coins that you need to buy them with. So right now I have one, I don't have enough coins. But if I had 5 or 3 or 10 coins, then I could buy some other places. So I'm going to go get a few more coins. Now that I have 3 coins, I can change my color for my frog. So now my frog is going to be yellow. And every single time you hit it, it's going to change the color. So sometimes it will be red, green, black, purple. It's just colors to match. Sometimes every 5 levels, the background switches of the grass. So sometimes it's green, and then the next time it's red, and then the next time it's purple, and there's infinite levels for this game.
So, okay, that's excellent. Tell us about the software that you use to create it.
Well, I use Scratch.
Okay. And how did you come up with the names for the characters and their accessories for your game? And tell us also a little bit about your programming process.
Okay, so the names of the characters were just the names of the sprites at the beginning. But when you go to the shop, all of these, I wanted to make something fun and enjoyable for the player. So like Minimize Me hat instead of hat of Shrinking Hat, or Scarf of Speed instead of Speed Scarf, and Frog Color instead of Pick Your Froggy Color, or Open Froggy Dresser instead of Open Dresser, or Revealio Froggy Dresser instead of Dresser, like Open Dresser.
Okay, and tell us about your programming process.
So at the beginning, I wanted to make a title screen and then a little cutscene before you play the game. And so if I go back to the beginning, I chose a backdrop and nothing was there except a cat. And so then I deleted the cat and I added a frog, and then I made some sprites too. I made like a arrow. I can also make a sprite right now. So I made an arrow, and how I did that is I made a line, and then another line, and then I put text under it, and so then I put this under the arrow so then you click that first. And after you do that, the frog will jump up and down, and that will trigger at the beginning, like, welcome to playing the game. And after that, I wanted to make the cutscene. So when you hit the play button, it always broadcasts a message to other things. And when the frog receives that message, and the wolf receives that message, and the backdrop receives that message, all of it shows. Like, so all of it's in place already. And then when you hit yes, now, they'll hide. They'll just be out. They won't be there for right then. Then when I go back, they're always in the same place. They never, like, move at all. And then I have the asking, which is another broadcast message. A lot of making Scratch is broadcasting messages to move to another screen or to get to another place.
Very interesting.
So when I hit yes, then it starts the game. And when I'm hitting space, that just gets rid of the line, which is blocking you from moving. And that's just, I didn't really want you to move, be able to go to the win spot, then hit space and win automatically.
Has anyone ever lost the game?
It is possible. It's not like once you get higher levels, it's harder.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's like impossible. I could make the speed of the lion really, really, really fast, and you could probably lose. And also, I decided to make the lions not all start at the left. They're in random spots. So if I start the game and die, now they're in different spots than before.
I see. And what was the hardest part in creating this?
So I had a bunch of like errors with the game, not errors, but like glitches in the game. One of my glitches was if you touched the frog with your mouse, it would die automatically for some reason. And then I had to change that because I had the dog coming in. That was what I was supposed to have there. And that signaled like crazy things for like the lions to move really fast and the foxes to move really fast. It was really annoying, and so I couldn't find it. And then I found it somehow. Another thing was I forgot that you could buy like the hat 1 billion times and you could be this small and speedy Scarf. Like speedy, you could just beat the level in one jump. which is really, really bad. I didn't want you guys to be able to do that.
So you changed it?
Yeah, so I changed it so you could only buy it once.
Okay. And what was the most enjoyable part of creating this game in Scratch?
Well, Scratch is one of my favorite things to do, and letting other people play it. It's like fun to watch other people play your games, and give you feedback on your games.
And if you were to do the project again, what might you do differently?
So I would make it 2-player game, and I would make the other player chicken.
Okay.
So you could play either side by side or against each other. And at the beginning, I was going to ask, why did the frog cross the road? And the answer is to see the chicken. But now it's, why did the frog cross the road? To beat the chicken.
Nice. Okay. And did you use any material that needed copyright permission?
No, I did not.
And tell us a little bit more about the Makey Makey.
So the Makey Makey is a little board where you can clip elephant clips onto it, and then you can clip it to other things. And when you're holding one of them, which is clipped to Earth, which is like clipped to the computer, and you touch one of the other ones, it makes the thing move. So if I touch the gray one, which is space, it signals space for this.
Okay.
And it's the same thing. So if I hit this or I touch this with holding this, then it would be the same thing.
And you mentioned that you had to put tinfoil on the back of the frogs. Tell me about why that was.
So when I glued the frog down, it was really hard to see where the little elephant clips were. So I put tinfoil over it that you could touch instead of touching exactly on the elephant clips.
I see. Okay. Great. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share about your project?
Yeah. So another thing was one of my glitches was that when you touched the tinfoil, sometimes the glue that held it down would stop you from actually making it move. So I had to redo it one time, and it was really annoying for me.
I guess, is that because glue is not conductive?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Thank you so much, Jordan.